Hi everyone, this is another day of uploads and today I'm going to show you how I personally colour eyes. Now I've grabbed these images behind out of the Strangeling special, which was the Colouring Heaven magazine, but you'll have them in the Jasmines books. But all I've done is taken like an image of the eyes that I was looking for, so this eyes, and then I've put them on a collage app and I've put them just so I can practice. Now, I can't give these out because it's not my artwork, but just a little tip, if you want to practice anything and you want particular images, take a picture on your phone, put them in a collage above and below, and then put them to your computer and print them off on the cardstock that you're after. So these are from the Strangeling special. So this is Jasmine Beckett Griffith. And I've given a demonstration on how I did my glassy eyes, and I've showed you how I did these eyes too on one of my live streams. But I'm not going to be doing the glassy eyes today. I can show you at the very end on one of them. What I am going to show you is how to get them looking as realistic as possible and putting all your special effects in. So I'm going to crack on in with my first set of eyes, and that is going to be green. I'm going to be using the Black Widow sets, and at the moment I've just got the Cobras and the Scorpio or Scorpions in front of me. Only one Scorpion and the rest are all from the Cobra set. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I'm going to do all different pencil sets on them, but I really wanted to do one of them in the Black Widows. So I'm heading towards Black Widows on one, Artezas on another, so this will be the budget ones, and then I'll go for the Polychromos and the Luminance on our second page here. So I'm gonna just talk you through the process on one, and it will be exactly the same process on the others, just different colours. So the first one I'll talk you through step by step, and then I'm going to sort of speed up a little bit on the others so that we can get this video done. I will put the cards in the video so that you can see, and once you know how to do this one, you're going to know how to do the others because they are done practically in the same way. So what else you will need, your other tools that you'll need are Posca pens. Now I have grabbed myself my white and my black, and they are in the nib size 1, and these are the only tools you'll need. So I'm going to just go in now, I'll do the first set, and then I will talk you through step by step, and then we'll get the other sets done. So first off, I'm going to go with an Irish green out of the Scorpions, and this is the Black Widow set, and I'm going to zoom you in slightly, sorry about the jiggling, and I'm going to bring you down. Okay, so all I do with my first set is put a good little base coat down. I'm not pressing hard with these pencils, and this is just to let yourself know where your colour is going to go. And honestly, with these pencils, any set that you use is going to be the same technique, just different colours and different pictures that you're using them on. So I'm going to go on both eyes with the Irish green. As I said, I'm going to try and do this in 4 different sets. This is going to be the budget duo, and the others are going to be the not so budget duo, so not so friendly on your pocket. Okay, so all I want to do with my Irish green at this point is just to get a base down. Now I'm going to bring in my Opal green, and this colour is now going to be where I want my colour to come popping in. So I've scaled these eyes nice and big so that you can see. So what I'm going to do is bring sort of colour up, go around the edge and drag the colour up. And I've seen other people use the same technique. So on your first round, you're not going any neat, you're planning your colours out. So you can bring the colour in on the eye. Now that's sort of your first round. The top of it is going to be the darkest, so you can kind of plan that out already. So that'll be a dark lay down of colour. And then as you come around the eyeball, which will be in black, you can bring some more colour down. And this is how I did these colour eyes here. So when I showed on how to do the glassy eyes, this is exactly the same technique as what I did with those. So I'm dragging the colour from this part as well. And I'm just applying that in. See, already you've got the start of the colour that you want to go with. So we're not going to do anything with that yet. We're going to come back. You're going to do the same technique on the opposite eye. And again, you're going to plan where you want that colour to come in. So bring that colour up in a zigzaggy motion. So you kind of want a bit more of a lay down on the bottom. So drag bits up. And then again, on the very top, you want some more colour. The tops are always going to have a little bit more because they've got a lash line. And then from your middle, you're going to bring the colour that way towards the other sections. So now you're going to come back to this eye, and now you're going to deepen. So now you can really look at where you want that colour to be. So I really am just dropping in a good amount and deepening up that look. Now you're going to come back with your lightest Irish green after. So just put that good amount down. And again, I'm going to put a heavier lay down at the top here because that's exactly what I'm looking for. Heavy at the top. And fade it in. So again, fade that down. See, already you're starting to get that sort of, you know, like a spores on your bikes and wheels, and you've got that kind of look going at the moment, haven't you? So that's what you're sort of heading for at this precise moment. And it will meet this area up here, which you'll fade in. So fade that colour in. So again, you're going to come back over to this area and do exactly the same. Repeat yourself. So it's a repetitive motion of what you're doing with the pencil, what you've already done, and just kind of going over that and bringing it out. I am a big believer in planning out with your colour first and then going back. So get that colour down. And then go back and do what you need to with it. Okay, so again, I'm going to come up here. And put enough colour down there. And the same with the top here. And then we're going to come back into these small sections. And just little spores. Just bring that up. Okay. So now I'm going to come back over to my Irish green. And I'm going to apply some back into the areas in the middle only. So again, I'm not bringing too much in, just enough to sort of bring out that nice bright green. You're also going to need a black pencil, but you can have that in any set. It really doesn't matter, budget or, you know, more expensive. Whatever black pencil you have handy is what you'll probably need shortly as well. Okay, then I'm going to grab the colour Cobra, which is a slightly like mustardy yellow, and it's got a green tint to it, and I'm just going to add little elements of it at the bottom, not too much, and I'm not going heavy either. And then for a deeper look, I'm going to bring in forest. Now, I'm really going to sort of, with that green, sorry about the snap, I'm going to bring those parts out. So you're going to have black in this as well. So just go all around there. And the same, don't forget I've scaled these eyes up, so you can still do this, but yours is going to be a little bit more scaled down to mine. I've just put these nice and big so I can demonstrate. Okay, so with that, they're looking a little bit more realistic now. Now you need a black of some kind. Now you can grab any black. If you've got a Faber Castell black, if you've got a Luminance black, any black pencil that you may have, grab that now. And you need that. I've just got my Luminance to hand. So I'm going to bring some of that black. Now I haven't got a card for it because it's just black. And I'm going to put that on the underneath of the eyelash. And I'm also going to just drag a few of those sort of spiky parts up. And I'm going to bring quite a large amount under the lash line here. And again, I'm going to fade that down. So if you're bringing black in, a very light hand like this, just lightly. It's just enough to show. And then again, I'm just going to bring up some little lines, very thin. And then see already how that's sort of come into life. It really does make a huge difference. So with that now, you're going to need a black. Now you could do it in a Posca pen. I'm just, for quick sake for the demo, I'm going to do it in the black. So you could do it with your Posca, but leave your Posca to dry. I'm just going to do it with my black pencil because it's to hand. And then with that, grab your white Posca pen. And now you can decide where you want the placement of all your little shiny bits. Now, I'm going to do a square here. It all depends on where you want to place them. I'm going to do a sort of square there. And then you can sort of place wherever you want them to go. I usually do a little part under the sort of lash and then on the very bottom. So it's entirely up to you, and then you can just, you know, add a line. However you would like to do it is entirely up to you. I just do them shiny however I want to. Each set of eyes is different. So we got to do the actual eye in a second. So we're just doing all our special effects at the moment. And again, I'm just going to just give it a couple of little dots and then bring another line in. So it really makes all the difference to her eyes, doesn't it? Adding all those effects. And as I said, this is a larger scale. If you had a smaller scale, it would come out a lot different. Okay, it would look a lot different. It would be the same technique, just look different. So then what I'm going to do is bring in the colour Dim Grey. And with the Dim Grey, I'm going to go underneath here and bring some of that grey down. Now you don't want too much, you don't want the whole eye to be grey, but it's going to have a little bit in there. So just enough to show. Yep, just enough. It really does make the difference. And I'm kind of going round as well. Same applies over here. And again, I'm just going to bring some of that grey down. You can add a bit of blue as well. But again, we'll do that on the other eye. For now, I'm showing you the Black Widow sets. Each will do them, and each eye will do the same techniques, but you'll have the colour card. So I've talked you through this one, they're all the same. And then with the deep red, now be very careful on this part. I'm just going to put very faint veins. They're faint. You are barely touching the paper. You're like this, super light. So just imagine veins in the eyes. They're kind of just, they haven't got a real pattern to them. They really are just very, very faint and very odd placings. They're not patterned, they're not symmetrical, they're all over. And that is the Black Widow sets. So as you can see, we have achieved, with a very cheap set, a semi-realistic eye. Now, it is a very quick and easy way to follow. So I am now going to silence myself, and I will show you how to do the rest, and it'll be the, you know, different sets. I'll put in the picture what we're going to be doing. So the next one will be Arteza here, and then the other two will be Luminance and Polys. So I'll catch you back at the end, and I hope that you find this helpful. Okay, and that completes our 4 eyes, or 4 sets of eyes that we were doing today. So I talked you through set 1, which was the Black Widows. Then I showed you the Artesias, then I showed you the Luminance, and then we finished off with the Polychromos. So we've done green, brown, blue and Vampire Eyes. I thought it'd be a good twist to put Vampire Eyes in there because we've got a lot of pictures that have vampires and have that sort of horror feel and theme. So that concludes a eye demonstration. Let me know if this was helpful, if it's something that you're going to try. As I said, handy little tip. On the phone, grab your book, take pictures of the eyes only, put them in a collage of 2, over to the computer and print them out so that you can have some practice in yourself. So jasmine eyes are always a good starting point for me because they're big, they're bold and they're really good to practice on. So just a little tip is grab your Jasmine Books or your Colour in Heaven Strangeling special and just give them a go. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful. For today, I will see you on my next video, which should be Thursday, and our next live stream. So take care everybody and thanks for watching.